Hello, everybody. Just as I start my recording, the phone rings. Oh, Lordy. Well, if it's important, they will leave a message. Uh, I was at the hospital this morning to see my wife, and her eyes were open. She was a lot more alert than she was yesterday. Um, they said they were going to try and get the breathing tube out, and they're going to take it out and see how she does. Her breathing's good. They're still working on the blood pressure. I'm not a doctor. I asked. They're looking though. Like I said before, all the tests that they run on her blood and the stuff that they do has all come back okay. So we'll see what happens. If I get to bring her home this weekend, I'll be surprised. Because her legs are looking pretty damn bad. She's gonna need some help, physical therapy with that. So, as I sit here, I've got a little time on my hand, going through articles, and the way I do them, if it catches my eye, that's what I feel like sharing. So all this snap, just snap's the big one right now. And that's what this article is going to be about. But living in Ohio, I was kind of curious just how many people are getting SNAP. Not the, and that's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that are cheating getting it. It's just the number out there. So let me share the article. Switch over. Okay. So it says, how many in Ohio received SNAP? What is the average benefit? And government shutdown threatens program. Now, I did go through this article, and wait till I get to the end of it. When I read what I read, I was like, holy crap. The government shutdown that started in early October 2025 is one of the longest ever. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, known as SNAP, is at risk of running out of funding on November the 1st if the shutdown doesn't end. How does the government shutdown affect SNAP? How many Ohioans benefit from SNAP and how much money do they get? Here's what to know. What is SNAP? The SNAP program provides food assistance to eligible low-income families whose household gross monthly income is at or below 130% of the federal poverty guidelines. The figure is $3,482.92 per month for a family of four in the 48 continuous United States, according to the Department of Health and Human Services. How many Ohioans get SNAP benefits? As of May 2025, 1.45 million Ohioans received SNAP benefits each month, according to state-level data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. That's up on my lens. That represents a 3.5% increase from May 2025, when 1.40 million Ohioans received SNAP benefits. It's an increase from 1.44 million recipients in April of 2025. Okay. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. According to USDA data, 142 million people in Ohio received SNAP benefits in 2022. Nearly 740,000 Ohio households received SNAP benefits in 2022, according to the USDA, unknown number. And 79% of Ohio households receiving SNAP benefits had income at or below the poverty line, according to USDA. So then it goes on. Ohio SNAP benefits by the numbers. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities collected SNAP data in 2024. Here's what it found. 1 in 9 Ohio households benefit from SNAP. 62% of Ohio SNAP households have children. 43% of Ohio SNAP households have older or disabled members. 35% of Ohio SNAP households are working families. Wow. Grand Central Station today. Ohio what is the average monthly SNAP benefit per person in Ohio? In May of 2025, the USDA paid 200. Well, it's not. It's not the hospital, so I'm not worried about it. In May 2025, the USDA paid 269, might as well say 270 million in SNAP benefits for Ohio recipients. The average benefit amount was $186.02. Now, why do they throw 2 cents? Just make it $187, or just make it $186. It's an increase from $159 per person back in 2022, according to USDA figures. The 2022 USDA data shows that every dollar of SNAP benefits can lead to a $1.54 increase in gross domestic products. How does the government shutdown? Now, this is what really caught my eye. How does the government shutdown affect SNAP beneficiaries, people that get SNAP? Even in a government shutdown, the presidential administration can, big word there is can, continue giving out SNAP payments. Distributing SNAP payments to households by pulling from a strategic reserve, according to the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities. 1 in 8 Americans use SNAP to help cover grocery costs, according to CBPP. Once again, let me read this. Even in a government shutdown, the presidential administration can continue distributing SNAP payments to households by pulling from strategic reserves. So there you go. Now, I'm going to add my 2 cents about all the BS I'm seeing on, and it seems like most of it's coming from TikTok, that all these people screaming that, they're going to just loot the stores. You know what? Don't take it out on the stores. It's the government. I just read it. They don't have to stop the SNAP program. They can keep it going. What they need to do is find the people that are cheating the system and kick them off. And I've said this before. Years ago, it was put out, if you go on welfare, or branches up, and SNAP is part of welfare, but you can only be on it X amount of years. And you have to prove that you're trying to find work if you're not a disabled person. If there's nothing wrong with you and you can work, your ass should be working. Whether that's getting grocery cart, oh, that's too hard of a job for some people. I pushed carts. I worked at a Kroger's before I went into the military. And that was one of the things we had to do, go out and get the grocery carts and bring them in. That's before they had the little island thing where you can put them. They usually just kept them out against the wall. But it's the government, people. These people out there that are putting themselves into a frenzy, and they say they're going to steal from whatever store the Merlin. You just knocked the phone off the table. But they're going to steal their food. No, it's not the store's fault. It's the government's fault. Wake up, America. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll bullshit with y'all later. Peace.